All right, class. How's it going? Rock and roll trainer here. I'd like to welcome everyone to my new YouTube channel that I never announced that I had, Rock and Roll Trainer, and that's Rock N Roll Trainer. It's two separate words. Rock and roll is all one word. Rock, the letter N, roll. Rock and roll trainer. There's no and. So just to clarify. And as always, I be repping Gaspari Nutrition. In my opinion, over the years, that's the best supplement company that I've come across. My wife and I both use nothing but Gaspari Nutrition products in our training regimen and our nutrition regimen, and phenomenal results. If you follow me on the Instagrams, which I will have links in the description of the video down low to not only Gaspari Nutrition, use code JRhodes20. That's JRHOADS 20, JRhodes20, to receive 20% off your order when applicable. One thing we like to do at Gaspari Nutrition, and what they like to do as well, actually, is run weekends where you get 40% off by using that code that I just gave you, and then they have 20% off on the website, and they'll stack them, and so you'll get 40%. We just went through one of those. I don't know if it's still up on the site. I haven't checked today, but it was, I believe, as of yesterday. So anytime you're in the market for supplements, they help everyone. You don't just have to be someone who lifts weights or trains. In fact, my wife got into this by just taking the Anavite multivitamins and noticed how much better she felt after having just taken those for like a couple months. And then the progress was like, I want to go lift weights with you. And then so here we are, and we're years into this together doing, and it's nothing short of phenomenal. Now, today I wanted to focus on a couple of things, very specific things: strength training versus physique training. And I want to break this down for regular people. I'm just a regular dude, like weight training is a passion of mine. I've competed before. I'm obviously a fitness coach and a fitness trainer. But I do this no matter what, and I've been doing it for a long time. We're going on like 20 years of actual physique training, and I've been an athlete since I was a kid, and I've been lifting weights since high school for sports. So, two things that get lost in the mix: strength training, physique training. Strength training, let's just be real, it's moving weight through space. That's what you're trying to do, as much of it as possible through space. Physique training is more specialized. You've got to really have that mind-muscle connection. You're more focused on individual reps. Weight becomes a non-issue most of the time. Now, functional training, right, is where most people need to start getting your body moving properly, moving through space, through all three planes of motion, your transverse, sagittal, and frontal planes of motion, right? And just being able to perform basic moves and building upon that, and then focusing. And I've been in this game a long time, and I've very much noticed that most people confuse these things. They're not concerned so much with they say they're concerned with their physique, but when you watch them train, they're more concerned with the numbers on the weights. And so I feel that a lot of people could really benefit from, first and foremost, lightening up and making sure that they're performing the moves properly. One thing I teach people is the whole focus of said movement. If you're doing a bicep curl, you want to be working nothing but your bicep. There's biceps and butt cheeks again. If you're working your glutes, right, you want to have that emphasis on your glute muscles and not your hamstrings or your quads, because all those muscles work together, right? So when you're doing a chest press, everybody's so focused on the bench press, but the reality of it is your chest is there to adduct and abduct, right? Your shoulder right here. So simple things like that. So the focus, if you're looking for physique training, is to work in the planes of motion and work with your body in its natural mechanical state. So, like I said, this is the function of the chest, to bring the arm in and then to take it back out. Bring it in, and you can feel your chest muscle flexing when you do that. So you can just sit there and do it. Like, I have a good mind-muscle connection, so I can always feel the muscle that I'm trying to work. Now, that's very specific to strength training. See the difference? We're not so much worried about moving as much weight as we can through space. We're worried about working the muscle and keeping it under tension as long as possible. Now, I like to take it a step further and combine the two, right? And not only that, but combine it with high intensity so the workouts are short. That's my bread and butter. It has been for many years. And I can tell you that it works. Did I reinvent the wheel? No. I have taken everything that I've learned from all disciplines and different trainers and different people, bodybuilders, sports athletes, the people that train them. Athletes have trainers, and all these different techniques that I've learned over the years. Guys like John Meadows, or guys like Hani Rambod, or guys like Jay Cutler, or Ronnie Coleman, or Dorian Yates, or Mike Menser, or any of these old school, those are all bodybuilding figures. Chris Aceto, like people like this. But you look at what they've done with people, and they've done some amazing work. So how does that apply to you? Well, it applies to you you have to train, and mind you, I said have to. You don't have to do anything, but you have to train with a specific goal in mind. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say that they had a professional fitness athlete give them a program to do, and the program that athlete gave them was what they do to get ready for something that's very extreme, which is a physique competition. Let's face it, physique competitions are very extreme. I've trained for them, dieted for them, done them, got on stage with the fake tan and the banana hammocks. I'm actually planning on doing one next year. And it's not easy. It's really hard, and it sucks. And there's times when you want to quit. However, if you're very mentally strong and you're focused, you get through that stuff, you do the thing, and then it's over. Win, lose, or draw, you did it, and no one can ever take it away from you. Now, if that's not your goal, why would you train and nutrition that way? It makes no sense. So these things all go hand in hand. Strength training versus physique training, preparation for whatever your goals are. So be prepared and be realistic with yourself. You're not going to walk into a gym having never been in there and start lifting weights and automatically just be in shape. It's not going to happen in a week. It takes time. Again, I've been training with weights since I was like 14 or 15 years old, so I've been doing this for over 25 years as far as weight training. And as far as being a coach, I've been doing this for almost 20 years. So I have experience and I've seen a lot. Do I know everything? No, but I don't pretend to either. I'm always learning something new every day. So that's the key factors that I want people to start with, the basis that I want you to start with when you're choosing to embark on this fitness journey. I can tell you as a veteran of the iron game that it's not easy. There's going to be times when you're going to hurt. You're going to be sore. You may injure yourself. You may have something seriously wrong with your body that you've got to fix. The thing about it is that we'll never know these things until we start working. So you can start working and things are going great and all of a sudden you have a pain. I had this shoulder pain for years, probably from playing sports, I would suspect. But I started doing certain exercises to strengthen the tendons and ligaments and the mobility in the shoulder joint. And now I have zero shoulder issues. It's great. And I was lifting the whole time doing this. But I also, when I was younger, probably contributed to some of that by lifting dumb. I wasn't lifting smart. It took many years to develop the style that I used to train with. And after having done things wrong, in the beginning of my career, and learning from people who know what they're doing and give me the correct information, I've been able to adapt all that, and here we go. So, again, I post a lot of, physique shots, not so much out of clothes, but just after I'm done training on my Instagram. And every once in a while, I'll give you a physique update with, uncovered. But I say as covered up as possible because nobody cares. Like, let's just be real. Like, does anyone really care? Hopefully, the information that I've dropped on you in this video is good and it can help benefit someone. That's my whole goal with all of this, is I want to see people succeed. So learn what it is that you're trying to do, learn what it is that you want to do, and learn how to get it done. Don't be concerned with end goal, be concerned with process. Because if you trust the process, I'm living proof of it. You nutrition properly, you eat well, you supplement, you sleep enough, and you train hard, you can have the body that you want. Now, let's be realistic with what we're doing. I'm a natty athlete, always have been. It's just what I've done. Okay, no big deal. The point I'm making with this is, do I ever expect to be an IFBB pro? No, I'm realistic about it. It's not going to happen. I'm not willing to do what it takes. Now, could I do well in the natural organizations? I have, and I also plan on in the next year of doing well again. And it's as simple as this: I'm going to do what it takes in order to do well. Now, what it takes in that realm is the things that I listed: the sleeping, the eating, the supplementing, and the training. And so, in that context, I'm being realistic with my goal. I know that I can go do this show and I can probably place. Will I win? I don't know. There's probably someone that was worked harder than I did. I would assume, and I don't like to assume, but in this case I will, that I worked harder than anybody up there. Do I know that? No. But in my mind, in my heart, I know that what I'm doing is the utmost best I can give. And I've been training my ass off for this. So being realistic, and whatever happens, happens. I feel like I'll do well. I feel like I've put in the proper work. I feel like I've worked on the weaknesses that I have and improved them. And I realistically give myself a chance to win. Will I? I don't know. But I have a chance. And that's the only thing that you can really ask for. So remember, everyone, it's simple as this. Get real with yourselves. Do what it takes, realistically, to achieve your goals. And it doesn't matter if it's in the weight room, or if it's with the physique, or if it's with your strength, or if you want to power lift, or it doesn't matter what you want to do. If you want to play soccer, nobody cares. What we do care about is this, is that you learn how to process the process of starting something and finishing. When you can do that, fitness becomes so much more easy. Anyway, I want to give a shout out, as always, to Gaspari Nutrition, RockNRoll trainer here. Link to Gaspari Nutrition in the description of this video. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'll see what happens with this. I'm going to start doing some more videos regularly, more stuff besides my biceps and butt cheek shorts, but we'll continue to do those when we feel the need to film them, which is always spur of the moment. And remember, supplements, protein powders, pre-workouts, multivitamins, there's more to it than just pre-workout and whatever else you may have a misconception about the supplement industry. Supplements are there to supplement your nutrition. So I implore you to check out the Gaspari Nutrition website and see if there's something on there that will help you with your goals.